let's make a painting. It's like, that's evil, man. All right, let's make a painting. Water on a glass, flip the page over, sprinkle. There you go, on the corners. All right, give it a boost on the back. Flip the page over, put a little bit more water. Now let's go with the most cliche of all. Go with the flow. Alrighty. This. It's interesting how you can start strong. I mean, not strong, but like, yeah, let's do this, let's do this. Like, yeah, that's all you get, man. It's like a 2 lines. Have fun. Well, of course, we're gonna clouds, ground, more ground, so we don't waste any money. Colors, money, colors. You gotta pay money for that stuff. Okay, so what we're gonna do is grab a very thin brush, nice bluey, and we're gonna put bluey around. And you will see why we're doing this. Around the clouds, pretty much, kind of watery. Also, down here, and here, and here. All right, so when we get this, we're gonna take the multiple brush, and we're gonna go from inside out. So we're gonna use whatever black, not black, but like dark. Every time I wanna say light, I say white, and every time I wanna say dark, I say black. Because I don't consider black and white as a colors, and most of the fellow artists, I guess, kind of will agree with me. Because black and white is not the colors; they're just bring different features to the main color. Not the main colors, but yeah, well, I guess to the primary colors, and they're secondary and blah 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 blah, so on so on. I don't want to go technical. I know them. I just don't want it. It's like it's too complicated. If I want to complicate things, I will find a job and just work. Anyway, so what's going on is we need to blend. We need to blend. We need to pretty much fill it up, the whole paper. And I'm gonna make everything kind of blendy. And the reason for that is because, oh, I like this brown, by the way. I would love to have a little bit more here. So I'll take some water, take the little brush, and cover this whole area. So back to the thing. The reason we're doing this is because we want to create this kind of very smooth sky, very smooth ground. Everything is kind of work together, and the whole feeling of this is gonna be the shadow, not the shadow, but like the clouds from left, and it's pushing through the light here. And now we're gonna form the horizon. I'm gonna take a little bit of this brown. There we go. And we're gonna keep pushing here. So we're gonna create the foreground, midground. There we go. Here we're gonna make a little bit adjustments. Because these lines are too harsh, we don't want them that much. Here we're gonna add a second layer for the horizon, so we can have multiple layers. Here we're gonna break down the monotonous a little bit, and that's good enough. Now, a couple of choices can be made here. We can make trees, or we can make some kind of clouds. Now, for the both, whatever I want to do, I will need a little bit of brownish. And the other thing is gonna be a little bit of greenish. I'm gonna take this, and I'm gonna make some evergreens straight from the tube, a little bit of water. Oops, we want it kind of dry. This is more like oil technique. I'm not sure that I shared that. Well, I did share that. I did share that. A lot of people doesn't know, but I come from oil paintings. I just don't have enough space anymore, and for the other different reasons. But excuse me. But I don't do oil paintings that much anymore. So, but this is more like a oil painting. I implement that a lot actually in my watercolors. Probably not the favorite thing for people who do watercolors a lot. I mean, it is what it is, man. All right, so once we have this, I'm gonna need a little bit of brownish and start putting it around. And of course, I think the whole vibe of the painting is changing, because now instead of very nice weather and nice everything, actually we're turning to a kind of fire. Everything is on fire. So what we're gonna do is just set everything on fire, man. It's a disaster. Yeah, that's pretty much what we do. It's a wildfire. So we have all the smoke, all the flames coming out. With the fire, you want to be very random, because that's how the nature of fire is. We're gonna tap, tap, tap around the big clouds. It's like a horrible thing to happen, but it is what it is. So you can see the wind like whoosh, just going, the smoke and all that stuff. Clean the brush. Be random again. I want to emphasize a little bit more here. Look at that, very dramatic. I like to make dramatic paintings, very, and I like to put a lot of things in in danger and stuff. I just want to be dramatic. For the foreground, I'm just going to use kind of brownish, very gentle, almost dry. Dry brush on dry paper, everything is dry. We don't want too much of attention on the foreground, a little bit of grass, of course, because we still have like everything is still intact on the foreground. That's fine. So this is pretty much everyday landscape. The foreground is just on fire. That's about it. And everything, of course, is going dark. So that's fine. And should we make a bear running? The problem with this is gonna be, if I make some kind of animal, it's gonna be dragging the attention. Some shadows, throwing shadows here. Very dramatic, man. There we go. Of course, on the foreground, some of the tall grass, we can have a nice texture. Here, we're gonna put some black paint, put these trees on fire. Yeah, I think that's enough. Should we, I wanna show up a little bit of wildlife here running around, so I'm just gonna go with the simple birds. And of course, they're kind of dots. Man, that bear stuck in my mind. You know, I want to do it. You know what? I will do this over here. You can barely see it. And the reason for that is I really want the main attention to fall on the fire. But I feel like I want to put a bear. So I'm going to make a bear here. And I'm going to make it barely visible, so people doesn't like pay too much attention on it. Let me see if I can make it less visible. All right, here is the legs. Remove some of the paint so we have the legs in. There you go. Yeah, Yeah, let me see on the camera. Yeah, you can't really pick it up. All right, so I'm happy I have a bear and I did what I wanted to do, but it doesn't drag the attention. Still, we have the main character. The bear is the side quest. And there we go. Watercolor, abstract, landscape.